when God has a purpose for you,
yes.
you will try everything, but God will still say, you know what, I want you here.
You're so
You can love a person who's HIV positive.
Please tell me if I was recording. Hi! Jai! Nai! What? Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time to see my face, my name is Thandi. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Inspirational Corner. And on today's video, I have a very special guest who's not only going to blow you away with her beauty, but her stories. Guys, you are going to be inspired. Make sure that you watch this video to the end. And if you are coming here for the first time, do not forget to click that subscribe button, turn on that bell notification so you can catch up on future videos just like this one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the lovely Miss Lorinah Khumlo, an entrepreneur, a model, an HIV activist, and a philanthropist. Miss Lorinah, welcome to the channel. It's so good to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Wow.
It's such an honor.
Such a joy to have this beauty with us. Guys, as you can see, as I said, model, you can all see. So all the agencies out there, if you're looking for a model, I mean, look, okay?
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
So
you.
Miss Lorinah, tell us a little bit about your story. What is your story? I understand that you're an entrepreneur. Where did that all start? Tell us, we want to hear the whole story. We want to know everything. Some of us at home watching would also like to be in the shoes that you're in, like a strong black woman who's doing it for herself. So
Yeah.
please tell us, how did it start?
Thank you so much for having me in the studio. My name is Lorinah. Age 33 years of yeah.
Wow, she doesn't even look it by the way.
I'm 33 years of age and I'm a model by profession. So all this started when my mom came to SA. I was staying with my aunt, and she will say, guys, for us to survive, we have to carry tomatoes, onions, spinach on our head for us to go outside there and we sell. And remember that time, like you're a teenager, you don't want to be seen carrying tomatoes on your head.
Imagine.
So, because in my area, people knew as my father used to be there for us, but there was a certain time when my father was kidnapped. So, my mom had to come to SA and look for my father. So that time we went with our aunt, and I'm really grateful that she taught me to carry those tomatoes, those onions, to stand by the road and sell. So that's how it all started.
That is quite an amazing story, you guys. That is quite. I actually she is my friend, but I never knew this this part of her life. I never knew this part or chapter of her life, and truly it is humbling. And if you're sitting there at home and you're watching, you're thinking, wow, why do I have to help my mom sell cabbage on the street, or why do I have to? Then wow, you have somebody to look up to right here. This is amazing. That is a beautiful story.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, so I started selling tomatoes. I got used to it, as I grew up. Nowadays there are no jobs, So what do? We end up doing wrong things.
Yes.
Because there's no job, you end up sleeping with a man because you want that person to provide for you. Yet you've got eyes. You are able to walk. You've got your own hands. So. Why would you go around sleeping with men instead of you to go out there and let me just buy those tomatoes.
Yes.
You have your own small table, for you to survive. So be proud of what you do in a correct way.
Yes.
Not stop. You should be so proud of doing things that they are very wrong. So yeah, at first I was like, why does she want us to sell tomatoes? Why? But I didn't know that was a coach, because that's what I'm doing now.
Sure.
If
that
you
is
give
amazing.
Because if you give me tomatoes and say, Lorinah, stand by the road, within any minute I can sell it. I'm not shy, even sweets.
Wow.
I can sell anything.
Wow.
I can sell anything. So my grooming started from there.
And I can attest to that. I can definitely attest to that. I have seen this woman in action. This woman is a proper entrepreneur. I mean, we've gone past the sales lady title to entrepreneur, because the moment you become an entrepreneur, basically you're selling your own brand, you're selling who you are, you're selling whatever you have to people, and people are actually buying, and you're making a living out of it. And I'm so glad that we have her here on the channel to share her story, especially for those who are in business, who are trying to get in business. This is a good example of where to start. You can start anywhere. You can start with a plate of tomatoes. You don't have to have a big lump sum amount in your account. I'm so glad that I have you on the channel to talk about this. This is amazing, hey?
Yeah.
Wow. So, Miss Lorinah, speaking of entrepreneurship, tell us, what exactly is it that you sell, and what exactly is it that you are entrepreneuring? Tell us about your products, tell us about your business. We'd love to know more.
Oh, well, I've been in so many networks, right? But now I really found something that I love most, which is 𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉.
𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉.
Yeah, it's a powder that you put under your tongue, and what it does, it rejuvenates, restores, replicates all your dead cells in the body. Anyone can use it. People with cancer. It doesn't cure, please. We do not cure.
Disclaimer.
Yes, we do not cure. Hence, I said it helps to rejuvenate your cells, replicate, it restores, it works in so many ways. People with high blood pressure, even I myself, I'm the product of the product because of my status. So I also take it.
Wow. So what you're saying is someone who is HIV positive can also use the STC?
Anyone. Even people with migraine headaches, fibroids, you're struggling to have kids, high blood pressure, all the kind of diseases, it's able to assist with your cells, for your cells to be strong in the body.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us, how can we get a hold of the product? Where do we get a hold of the product? How can we get a hold of this product that you're speaking of? How do we get a hold of it?
Well, they can contact me. I'm a SuperLife distributor. I'm so proud. I'm a proudly SuperLife distributor. So whenever someone wants them, I deliver the product to them.
Wow, amazing. So guys, if you're watching and you are interested in this amazing product that Miss Lorinah has introduced to us, please go ahead and check in the description box. I'm going to leave a link to all her channels on how to get a hold of the product, how to get a hold of her as well. She is also a life coach, so she'll be able to advise you carefully on which of the specific products to take for your specific condition, and she'll be guiding you throughout the process. So I would quickly get my hands on one of the products and get a hold of her and really get my life on track. If you are watching this video and you're someone and you're wondering how to, just work out your health issues, because as she said, it's pretty much tackles any type of diseases and ailments that people are encountering or going through these days. Because I definitely have also gotten my hands on the product from my grandmother, and I definitely saw the change. You could definitely see the old lady became a lot stronger after taking the course of the STC. So it's really for anyone, young and old. So I can personally attest to it. But I would give you to the professionals. So it's good that you get in contact with her. She's a very good life coach as well. She will take you through the process. She won't just sell the product to you and just leave you in the dwang. She'll definitely guide you step by step how to take it health-wise, what you should take while you're taking it. So guys, really take advantage of this opportunity right here on this channel, okay? So Miss Lorinah, now you spoke about STC being also good for somebody who's HIV. I understand that your status is HIV positive. Can you please share a little bit about that, and can you inspire somebody out there, somebody who thinks that their life is over if their status is positive? Can you please inspire someone out there?
First of all, will say you are not your mistake, you are not your past. There was a certain time where, okay, let me just go straight. I went to the clinic, they did some tests and they said I was positive. I'm like, you know what, this is it, it's just the end of me. I was in an abusive relationship, so when you don't see yourself as a self-worth person, obviously will allow someone to take control of you. And I so wish that we ladies, we could be so strong that we are capable of doing anything. If I knew from the bottom, you know, that I can do a lot of things. Mind you, that time I wanted to go to school. I've forgotten, you know, life was like so fast. I forgot where I come from, that I had the power to go out there and sell those tomatoes. But now I'm seeing it was a quick life. I'm like, no, tomatoes are gonna take time. No. Let me do this. This guy is able to provide for me. You know. So I'm like, let me go for him. He will come with a girlfriend, and I will have to sleep on the floor, and I'll see anything that this guy is doing. I couldn't voice out. You know, when your hands are tied, you can't voice out for yourself, because that person pays your rent, buys your food. I know maybe you might be looking at me, you're going through the same thing. The guy is doing everything for you, but that you are in an abusive relationship. You feel like you are not worth in your life. So when I went to test, I was like, yeah, really, obviously we'll bring a girl. Whenever I wanted to say something, I'll just be beaten up. And it's embarrassing for you to tell your family that this is what you're going through. Yeah, so it was very bad. It was very bad. So
tell us, how did you, especially after discovering now your status and being in this abusive relationship, how did you finally get out of that situation in your life? What pulled you out of that situation?
It took me so much time for me to accept myself, because I thought, who's going to marry a person who is HIV? Am I going to have kids? Am I going to fly out? Because I've got a cabin crew license. Which airlines are going to hire a person? A lot of questions were just, in my head. What am I going to do with my own life? I tried so much to commit suicide. I know it's not funny, but when God has a purpose for you, you will try everything, but God will still say, you know what, I want you here.
He'll still preserve you.
Yes, God will still keep you. So I was like, you know what, I tried. The first time I went to the top of the roof, and as I was about, I could see like anything that was down. Something, I don't know, it's like someone cut my legs. I couldn't walk. I don't know if it was fear, but something was like, you were so stupid. Second time, I took some pills, and they didn't work. And then in the middle of the night, I'm waking up, I'm still alive. And I'm hearing your voice, you're still so stupid. How can you do such? You must value your life. The third time, I think I drank half of some of the pills. That was the last, I'm like, God, because I felt like it was the end of me. It was the end of me. The stigma out there when you're HIV. People ask you how many guys I've experienced, like how many guys have you slept with?
As if that is what concludes your status.
Yes. How many guys did you sleep with? Why were you not?
You can be with that one guy, just that one guy. You can have just that one guy, and that's it.
Exactly. So if some people, they don't even want to share a cup with you. Even nowadays, let's forget about Corona. When you tell someone that you are positive,
the stigma.
People still think that you can infect someone simple by sharing the same cup, same spoon. No, it's not that.
People don't know. They are not educated at all.
We still need really proper education starting from, I think, from grade 8, grade 7. The kids really
need to be taught and to be aware. And if you're also watching this video and you're also at a very young age and you want to know more, it's good to just get yourself educated. There's a lot of information out there to get yourself educated. Let's not live in this stigma and have this mindset that the moment that you are HIV positive, that life is over for you, or you have a partner or a family member who is HIV positive and you think life is over. And when you look at Miss Lorinah, you can't even say that she's HIV positive because first of all, what does HIV look like?
Exactly.
It doesn't have a certain look,
yes.
Okay? So people really need to come out of that stigma, guys. Your life is not over just because your status is positive. You can still have a positive lifestyle and still have a beautiful life like how she's living right now. And who's to say she's the same woman who tried to commit suicide so many times, because she's inspiring so many young people. Even women her age are inspired by her. Even women older than her are inspired by her. So guys, really, please learn something from Lorinah's story. Please, please, please take something from the story and really learn, especially when it comes to relationships as well.
Yeah.
Staying in that dead-end relationship with someone, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
True. In terms of like a relationship, when I told him, like, listen, this is what is happening, I'm positive. I was like, what are you expecting? I feel you, you know. And I was crushed. I was crushed. Now I'm trying to remember what can I do? And when you get into a relationship, it's like you're doing it. Someone is doing you a favor, because like I've experienced a guy who say, I'm doing you a favor by loving you. Who can love a person who's HIV positive? So you know that Lorinah in me, that you know that you have the power, but it's being blinded. That you know, because you're receiving a lot of negativity from people. When you're in a relationship, someone will say, no, I'm tired to use a condom. I don't want to use a condom anymore. The person will just dump you. No, I don't want to kiss you. Who said simple by kissing you infect me? I will infect you. So I have encountered a lot of that. Wow. You know, when you're dating, it's like you know, people are just doing you a favor.
And another thing, guys, that you need to also know is that to get infected, you can get infected anywhere, any given time. It doesn't mean that you're careless or your partner was careless or whatever the case. The situation can be different. So guys, we really need to open up our minds and really think for a little bit, especially when we go around treating people like there's something wrong with them because they are infected, because the reality is any of us at any given time can be infected, and you have to wake up with that reality and live with it. So we need to really stop that stigmatizing and really putting people on a certain level just because they are infected. They're still 100% human, just like you and I. We don't have to start putting a person in a certain box. Like, this has been such a good chat with the beautiful Miss Lorinah, and I've learned a thing or two, and I hope that you at home have also learned a thing or two. So please make sure also that you do follow her on her social pages. I am going to leave her Facebook and Instagram handles here on the page, just somewhere here. And just a last word, Miss Lorinah, for young people watching at home, or anyone watching this video. Just any last words of inspiration, or any word that you want to leave with them at home today, something that they can just keep in the back of their minds.
My last words is, you are strong. No one is perfect in life. You are very strong. The problem is we don't know how strong we are. If you get to know how strong you are, and when you get to love yourself more rather than looking for love outside, that's when you start saying that, you know what, I'm strong, I'm beautiful. Yes. Never go out there looking for love when you don't love yourself. When someone will come with that person will only come with his less love, and you will feel that's the love that I deserve, because you don't know how much you love yourself. Regardless of what you are, whether whether you are sick, you know, you are like you're not educated, you're just an illiterate. You know what? It doesn't matter. You are strong. You are beautiful. Never look at your condition. As I said, I have suffered in life. As I'm talking to you, I won't say life is beautiful because of you're seeing that I look beautiful. It's because I am strong. I tell myself that regardless of what I'm facing, I am going forward. I am not going to give up on myself. I am still looking for my purpose. And And I'm starting to find my purpose, which is to be a motivational speaker, to talk to young women out there. Never stay in a relationship. Tell me, like, how many girls go around, sleep with the men because they want to buy pets? Until nowadays, we still don't have enough pets to distribute to abantwana ezikolweni, even elokishini, even emafletini, like flats, you know. We have experience. How many girls sleep with men because of they just want to eat that chicken, which, you know, how many girls have been infected with chicken because they want to eat chicken? A lot. My advice again to parents, guys, parents, you know, even if you buy that full chicken roasted, let your kids be, let your kids find food. If there is no food, you as a parent, you should lead by example and say, you know what, I can't do this, but can you assist me? When you sit down with your kids and say, please help me to sell, maybe weekends, but you know very well that you are pushing your kids to go to school. You know, there's so many girls who go out there because they want to go chicken.
It's funny, but it's real. That's real. It's real.
Yeah. Yeah, well, my advice again is when you're in an abusive relationship, guys, stop wasting time. Get out of that relationship. Go out there and seek help. I don't know how, if ever you have to go to social workers, if you have to speak to your family, that's the most important thing. Go and speak to your family that this is what I'm going through. This guy is abusing me. Don't stay in a relationship because the person has paid ilobola. How many of us, like, you know, I was being abused in ring. I was abused in ring. So now maybe you are also a mom and you are being abused because you're still wearing earring or cord. Guys, your life is worth more than your ring. You know, your life is worth more than that title. Self-love, self-worth is the most important thing for you as a person. So stay strong, stay beautiful, never look at your circumstances. You are beautiful. Go out there and make it. Forget, even though you don't even know how to speak English. English is not a language. You know, I used to say, no, I'm not going to do anything because my English is bad. But when you get to be more confident, you know, you don't care even that English is broken.
Listen.
You know what, you can achieve anything that you want to be with your English being broken.
Yeah. Wow, listen.
Yeah.
Guys, wow, I'm so inspired. I'm so inspired. I'm taking these words for myself to stay strong, to stay beautiful, okay? No matter the circumstance and no matter where you come from or where you think you are in life, you can be exactly who you desire and dream to be. Thank you so much, Miss Lorinah. Thank you. Thank you 1,000 times. It is such a pleasure and an honor to have you here on the channel to share your stories and to inspire us like this today. And we definitely hope that you won't be a stranger to the channel and that we'll be seeing you again in the near future. So guys, really, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget, guys, to like the video. Don't forget also to subscribe to the channel because we will be having more content like this one, and we will be having more amazing people like Miss Lorinah coming onto the channel to share inspirational stories to inspire you at home. So guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, stay blessed, and bye-bye.
And don't forget to pray.
Yes.
Don't forget to
pray. Rappelang. Bye guys.
Bye.